Good morning, my name is Hazel and I will be taking my final exam for Executive Secretarial course. I apologize because my pronunciation is not excellent. Someone worthy for admiration. I am fortunate to be able to say that during my life and my ability to understand, I have had in my life several people whose effort, courage, experiences, and values I can admire and want to follow their examples. The first of them is my mother, because she has always been there for my brothers, sisters, and me. She is a woman who, despite the adversities, has always struggled to help us and took us forward along when my father left. She has always been loving and shows us that she loves us. She is one of those women who takes a bite of her mouth if she has to give it to her children or grandchildren. Hardworking, honest, and very brave woman. I take heart not only for having given me life, but also for all the effort of years so that my siblings and I did not lack what we needed to get ahead. The second people I have admired are my sister, because they have always been good daughters. They were excellent students, and today they are excellent mothers. However, I am grateful to God and life for allowing me to share the life of my nephew Sebastian for 13 years. I remember that I liked my sister's pregnancy with great joy because I was looking forward to meet my third nephew. I remember that when he was born, I met with love, and although I already had two more nephews and I love them since they were born. With Sebas was different. I helped my sister the first 40 days to take care of him, and when she asked me to take care of him, I was happy. In 2017, Sebas just 11 years old, my sister visited us and told us that Sebas had a ball in his abdomen, and I suggested to my sister to take him to the doctor. And so it was the same day. She took him to the hospital, but unfortunately that day he did not receive a very good attention because they did not give him more attention. So my sister's husband connected a doctor who had already treated my older nephew, Seba's brother, who years before had been diagnosed with some tumors near the heart. To the glory of God, my nephew was treated and he was healed. What happened is that his doctor also attended Sebas, he sent him ultrasound and we received the sad news that Sebas had a mass in his abdomen. So he was transferred that same day to National Children's Hospital. There he underwent several medical tests. As the days passed, the diagnosis was cancer. It was very painful for the family to receive that news. I remember the uncertainty and anguish, because nobody is pleasant to receive such news, less when it's children. Sebas was almost 3 months in the first hospitalization. There he underwent a first surgery because the tumor had damaged one of his kidneys, and they had to remove it. Everyone at home always prayed for him, but Sebas, who had always been a fragile child, fearful of doctors, showed us all he was stronger than even he knew. As the time went by, the diagnosis was getting more complicated because a biopsy showed that Sebas had an extremely rare type of cancer, so much so that in Costa Rica it had not been treated. Worldwide, there had only been about 400 cases. The pain was invading us more and more. But as God always puts angels on the way, one of the doctors who attended Sebas at the National Children's Hospital traveled to another country to a seminar and met an excellent oncological surgeon who specializes in a technique to treat the type of cancer that Sebas had. He told about Sebas' case, and she was willing to operate Sebas in Costa Rica for free. However, for technical reasons of medicine in Costa Rica, the CCSS did not have a necessary medication to perform the procedure. We had a right of light, but the coincidence of life extinguished it. In the meantime, Sebas was going from hospitalization to calm his pain, receive treatments, but we did not know what was going to happen. As time went by, Dr. Sebas contacted the surgeon at the Children's National Hospital and told him that she would be transferred to the North Carolina Children's Hospital in the United States, CHIF, and that she could operate Sebas there, but that the cost of the surgery was around $200,000. Can you imagine the magnitude of the concert? From where to acquire so much money to make this surgery a reality? Well, as a God is wonderful, He put more angels in the way, and with the help of many people and family members, a national campaign was made to help Sebas to raise funds to travel to North Carolina. The campaign took force and was called Mi Luchador Favorito. Thousands of people joined the cause and made many activities to raise the money. The campaign lasted about 6 months and the goal was achieved. But while the campaign was being carried out, Sebas visited television channels, both local in Perseldon and national in San Jose, for more people to know his story and join our forces. Many people join us, and little by little money was raised so Sebas could travel to the United States to have this surgery. In 2018, Sebas was in North Carolina for 2 months and underwent a surgery called HIPEC, where chemotherapy is applied in high temperatures directly where the tumors were located. It is so that the tumors can reduce and then be removed. I have never known a child as brave as Sebas. He went through surgeries, chemotherapies, radiotherapies, and I don't know many times they had to take blood samples. And even so, he always smiled. Obviously, he had bad days where he felt bad, but he was always strong, and thanks to that strength and courage, he always gave us strength. Sebas returned to Costa Rica in August 2018. He came back very well, and we were able to enjoy his life and his beautiful presence for another year. And unfortunately, Sebas' health declined in July 2019, and he departed to heaven on August 31. But despite his loss, we are grateful to have shared with him the years that God allowed him to be on earth. He was always a loved, joyful, funny, and very polite child. He was an intelligent and studious child. He never left his studies in spite of his illness. He always received his classes at home and finished the school and participate in his graduation dance with his classmates. I am infinitely grateful to all the people who collaborated in the My Luchador Favorito campaign, because they allowed to have Sebas with us for 1 more year and 1 more month. Today, I admire even more my sister, Sebas' mother, because it's the spirit of losing her beloved son. She has been filled with God's strength to continue with her life and smile and enjoy the things that life still gives her. Of course, she missed him every day, and still cries if she felt it in her heart, but she is grateful to God for having allowed her to be Seba's mother and enjoy the time that God gave Seba to be on his earthly plane. We never forgot him, nor will we forget him. We still love him, but we learn to live without his presence. I will always admire you, mi luchador favorito. Thank you.